And a high school student from Connolly ISD shows up to school with a gun, prompting them to put their security measures under review. And an argument over laundry ends in a Waco woman hurling a computer monitor at her husband. What he had to say about it, that's coming up.
Coming up, he's been on death row since 2003. Now a judge could allow new evidence in his case. We'll break down the latest twist in the Robert Robertson appeal.
And we'll have the recap of the tastiest competition in Central Texas. We'll tell you about this weekend's food truck showdown.
Today on KWTX Extra, after a 2-week ban, smokable hemp products are back on the shelves days before the industry's biggest day for sales.
Well, time now is 8:07. Coming up after the break, it's not easy being a first responder, and you have the chance to help them in a family fun event happening today. We'll tell you all about it when we come back. Stay with us. Today on KWTX News 10 this morning, Iran has closed one of the world's most important shipping lanes again. Coming up, why they're reimposed restrictions on the Strait of Hormuz just hours after saying it was open, and what it will mean for peace talks with the U.S. And as AI continues to advance, tech companies say it could wipe out nearly half of entry-level white-collar jobs. Why labor leaders are sounding the alarm. And a Waco 10-year-old is fighting with everything she has to beat a rare disease she got from a tick bite. And she's not letting it stop her from cheering on her softball teammates. Her inspiring story of perseverance is coming up. Stay with us, because coming up after the break, a federal raid, a long standoff, then a fast-moving fire. We're looking back at the Waco siege and sharing part 1 of our conversation with a witness to history. Stay with us. Good morning. Well, straight ahead, negotiations are underway this morning to end the war in Iran. What's keeping the two countries from striking a deal? And a crash in Bremond leaves blood at the scene, but no driver. The latest on that investigation coming up.
Well, we begin this morning with breaking news at Fort Graham Baptist Church north of Whitney as the community deals with major damage after a vehicle fire spread to the building.
Yeah, News 10's Olivia Herzberg joins us live from Whitney with the very latest. Now, Olivia, this is not coming at the best of times. It is, after all, Holy Week, and a lot of people will be flocking to the churches.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, certainly not a great time while we are in the middle of Holy Week in this church. Just a complete loss here behind me. For now, reporting live, I'm Olivia Herzberg for KWTX News 10.
Your KWTX First Alert Forecast with meteorologist Sean Bellafury.
The substitute teacher is out of job after Killeen ISD says they had inappropriate communication with a student at Chaparral High School. The substitute was pulled from the classroom immediately, and KISD police confirmed the communication was inappropriate. The sub was hired through a third-party staffing company and will not be allowed back at any Killeen ISD school. District leaders are urging parents to talk with their kids and remind them to report anything that doesn't feel right.
Central Texans will have to start saving water. The Brazos River Authority implemented the Stage 1 drought status just yesterday. Now, this concerns reservoirs at 9 lakes, including Belton, Stillhouse Hollow, Whitney, and others. It means water levels have dropped slightly below normal conditions. Trevor Butler with the Water Control and Improvement District says Stage 1 means things are beginning to dry out.
They look at multiple different things. The drought index is a factor, and then also elevations. So there's set elevations for different stages of conservation as well. So we haven't quite hit that elevation stage, but we did hit the drought index stage.
So simple steps like watering your lawn at night, washing full loads of clothes and dishes instead of partial loads, and also not washing your car at home can help conserve water.
Valley Mills police are asking for your help finding the owner of a dog that attacked and killed someone's family pet yesterday morning. Police say a woman was getting ready to take her kids and their pet to the park, and what appeared to be a black pit bull mix attacked and killed the family's pet. The dog's vaccination status is unknown right now, and the animal is in quarantine until it's checked for rabies. If you have information about the dog's owner, please contact the Valley Mills Police Department.
A Central Texas man is on trial accused of sexually abusing a young girl for several years. An indictment against 46-year-old Kenneth Galvez alleges that he abused the girl from October 2007 to August 2016. In the beginning, she was about 7 years old. The woman, now 23, testified Tuesday that Galvez touched her inappropriately at least once a week inside a home in West. The suspect faces up to life in prison if convicted. Testimony resumes this morning.
Golf legend Tiger Woods is stepping away from competitive golf indefinitely. In a statement posted yesterday, Woods said he recognizes the seriousness of his situation and needs to get treatment and focus on his health. Woods' new life of focus comes as we learn new details about his rollover accident last Friday. Now police say Woods had prescription painkillers in his pocket and bloodshot eyes at the time of his arrest. They say he was lethargic and failed field sobriety test. Yesterday he pleaded not guilty, demanding a jury trial. President Donald Trump told the New York Post he spoke with Woods after his arrest, saying he lives a life of pain due to existing physical injuries, but is doing great. This is Woods' fourth severe car crash since 2009. Time right now, 5:38 on the clock. Coming up after the break, the first manned mission to the moon in half a century launches today. A full breakdown of the Artemis II mission when we come back.
Thanks, Isabella. 4 first responders were hurt responding to a drug overdose call in Temple over the weekend. On Saturday afternoon, 2 police officers and 2 EMTs responded to an overdose call in the 600 block of South 19th Street in Temple. There they met the caller, Shamika Burleson, and the victim, 33-year-old Wayne Bledsoe, who reportedly was ODing on PCP. After EMTs got him in the ambulance, Bledsoe abruptly stood up and left the vehicle. Officers tried to restrain him, but he resisted. During the struggle, police say Burleson then got involved, grabbing at the officers. And we're told she fish-hooked one of them, putting her fingers in the officer's mouth and pulling. Bledsoe disabled the radio, preventing them from calling for backup. He continued to resist, pulling the officer's hair and breaking an officer's finger. Here's a look at the aftermath of the altercation. In the video, the person filming says Burleson is his mom. You could see officers arresting both of them. Several bystanders got involved. Ultimately, police were able to restrain the two and took them into custody. Bledsoe was taken to the hospital, then booked into the Bell County Jail along with Burleson. They have both been charged with assault on a public servant. 2 police officers and 2 EMTs were hurt.
Well, a man accused of trying to get a 15-year-old Waco high school student in his car is waking up behind bars this morning. It happened last week at the Circle K at New Road and Bosque Avenue near Waco High. A 15-year-old student told Waco ISD police at the school that she was approached by a man in the parking lot. She says he asked her if she needed a ride, to which she said no. She says he then followed her in his car and asked if she liked older men and offered her money to get in the car. He then allegedly asked the girl if she had friends who would like to go with him. After she declined again, she took a picture of the car and the man drove away. He was later identified as 39-year-old Valley Mills resident Sean Law. He was arrested Monday, charged with enticing a child away from parental custody.
An Austin woman is facing multiple charges of animal cruelty after 13 malnourished cats were found inside her apartment weeks after she had already moved out. 24-year-old Nazak Najem moved out of the unit mid-January, but it wasn't until February when a resident at the complex reported the cats to the Austin Police Department. APD found the animals living in filthy, dangerous conditions. Of the 15 cats found in the apartment, 12 were malnourished but still alive. One cat was rushed to an emergency vet clinic in a condition so severe, staff recommended euthanasia. 2 other cats were found dead inside, and investigators say the surviving animals had been eating the remains. Animal control transported the surviving cats for evaluation and care. A convicted Waco felon is facing charges again after police say he pointed a gun at 3 people on a boat last week. It happened near Airport Road and Lakeshore Drive. The 911 caller said a man identified as Raymond Bridger was yelling and causing a disturbance with a woman who was taking pictures of their boat. When the group turned the boat around, making waves, the 911 caller says Bridger became upset. Witnesses say he then pulled a handgun from a bag and pointed it at the boat. A records check showed Bridger is a convicted felon, meaning he can't carry a firearm outside his home. He's facing 3 counts of aggravated assault and 2 unlawful firearm possession charges. He's since been released on bond.
Well, gas prices are on the rise, and analysts say they could go higher. Waco drivers are paying an average of $3.85 a gallon today. That's up more than 3 cents in the last week, and it's $1.27 more than this time last year. The cheapest gas is, yesterday at least, it was $3.67 a gallon. The most expensive was a penny shy of $4. Gas Buddy says prices briefly eased last week after President Trump announced a ceasefire. However, the breakdown in talks and also the threatened blockade of the Strait of Hormuz could push prices even higher this week nationally. We're sitting at $4.07.
We got to get into this. I know our producer Chris spent some time on this, but by now you may have seen the trailer for the new live-action Moana movie based off the 2016 animated film. But some online are centering in on the wig worn by Dwayne Johnson. You can look at it there. It looks pretty terrible in my opinion. He returns his role as Maui in the new live-action remake. So even the comedy songwriter and performer Weird Al Yankovic is joining in. He posted to Instagram right here poking fun at The Rock's wig, saying, "We've told all the casting agents that the Weird Al biopic sequel is currently on hold, but they just keep sending in headshots."
Oh, gosh.
The film's director, Thomas Gale, told Entertainment Weekly the wig weighs more than 7 pounds when it's filled with water after a day of shooting. Maybe that's a problem. So did he say anything about it being bad? I don't know.
I don't think so. But, I mean, is that normal hair too? Is normal hair way more in the water?
I mean, I guess.
Maybe he's getting a taste of what it is like to have long, luscious locks.
I love this. I love this.
Just the still. He looks so confused. We are also confused at the wig.
He kind of looks like the face he's giving is,